Radio Machine.
Back here. Thank you. Big star, rawsports.tv in the Philadelphia area. What up, Mo? If you guys can quickly just go down the line and just one thing that each of you guys is going to miss about high school basketball.
Yeah, I think high school basketball is the most pure form of basketball. You know, you're just playing to have fun. There's no pressure. You just go out there having fun. So that's the main thing I'm gonna miss.
Me personally, I'll miss the skills camps and stuff, being able to go to those skills camps and making sure I see all the guys and stuff like that. It's a real fun experience, like Mike said. There's no pressure. We just all enjoy the camps and make sure that we have a good time and just play basketball the way it's supposed to be played. So I'm gonna miss those the most.
Yeah, absolutely. To piggyback off what Mike said about purity of high school basketball, it's the fun games are over. It's all business now. And we're going to kind of miss the fun and being the alpha dog, and but I'm also looking forward to a new chapter in my life.
Thank you.
Well, I was in college, and I'm happy to be back in high school. High school is the purest form of coaching. It really is.
Hey, Gary. How'd you feel in the last minute about sort of being forced into making a coaching decision, and did you want to run shot clock then?
Well, we were trying to, to be honest with you, we don't have shot clock in Illinois. I mean, it should be a national federation rule across the board. The rules should be the same on all levels, I think. I looked up at it and I said, let's try to kill a few seconds. And, we put two guards out there and they had the mindset to do that. So it kind of worked out pretty well for us.
Was that the only real kind of game situation decision you felt you had to make?
No, subbing was the hardest because we're trying to get everybody the same amount of time. They're all great players and we're trying to get them an equal amount of time.
Michael, congrats on the MVP honors. Now you can be mentioned in their same breath as LeBron, Kevin Durant, and most recently Josh Jackson. What does that mean to you?
Yeah, to be MVP of this game, it means the world to me. I mean, this is the top 24 high school basketball players in the country, so it's an amazing feeling.
This is to all of you. You guys really looked like you were going at each other. Did you expect it to be more like an all-star game, or were you expecting it to be this good?
Well, me personally, coming into it, like I said, we all know each other on a personal relationship, so we were talking mess. Especially, I don't know about Mike, but after we lost the scrimmage, we had a chip on our shoulder to come in and win. So to get the W after you saw everybody celebrating, it just kind of shows the passion that we have for the game. So.
Over here again. This question is for anyone to answer, or you guys, if you guys can answer. So far in you guys' lives, what's one thing that the game of basketball has taught you guys? Because it's a lot of life lessons that the hoop game can teach you. What's a few life lessons that you guys have learned from the game?
First, one of the biggest things that basketball has taught me is to never become complacent. Things can change very easily. And coming from where I come from in Harlem, things can change in a heartbeat. So basketball has taught, amongst many different lessons, basketball taught that the best.
For me, I would say personally, the biggest thing was adversity, dealing with tough situations and not folding under pressure. That's one thing that basketball has taught me. It's kind of made me mature at a young age to kind of learn stuff through basketball and just realize that life isn't easy all the time. You have to get over humps in your life, from losing off of a game winner or something like that to not having a really good season and then bouncing back the next year. So that's one thing that I've been taught through basketball.
For me, it just it helped me stay focused on where I wanted to go. So that was pretty much it.
For me, it was mental toughness. There's a lot of expectations for us, so learning how to put those expectations aside and just step between those lines and give everything we have and just play the game we love.
Mike, how did it feel to hear those MIZZOU chants after you won the MVP?
It felt amazing. I love Mizzou. I didn't know there was that many Mizzou fans, and for them to support me the way they have, it feels amazing. And I can't wait to go home.
What do you guys make of both teams kind of struggling from threes? Was the arena tough to shoot in?
Yeah,
I missed 2 back-to-back free throws, and after that, I realized it was going to be a tough night shooting. So, yeah, that's all I got to say.
I missed 2 threes, and I'm not used to missing threes. So.
Oh, my
Yeah, Mo.
With the ball.
It was a ball.
That really wasn't wrong.
Steven Spoon Ramsey with the Chicago High School Hall of Sports Show. How was your time here in Chicago amongst all you players? Do you guys try to convince those who are undecided to one way or the other?
Mo's coming to Oregon.
Mike, you want to?
Well, everybody's not committed. You know, I'm recruiting, so yeah, and Mo's one of them.
Come to Oregon.
Mo, you told me yesterday that you try and teach your coach through things, and you challenge him to teach you through things. Can you tell me a little bit about the things he taught you and the things that you taught him?
Yeah, I really want to give like an amazing shout out to our coach. Like he set the tone very early that we were. One thing he taught me is that I'm a warrior, and like kind of had mixed emotions about him like kind of telling me that because he's a military man and he made fun of him because he looked like a drill sergeant. But him teaching us that we're all warriors in all different kinds of ways was probably one of the biggest things I took away from it.
Coach, quick question. What did you take? You coach St. Rita program, and they've had a lot of success. Did you take anything from your St. Rita program and try to install it into tonight's ball game?
I just told our guys, I said, you know, here's a couple of things guys are going to be looking at for you. You know, do you love to play? You know, can you pass? And do you make players around you better? And that's what I kind of emphasized to these guys for 3 days. You know, try to take those 3 things into account. And that's what everybody's looking for.
Michael, Todd Palmer with the Kansas City Star. Over here. I was, you know, after being named the Naismith Prep Player of the Year and the Gatorade Player of the Year, did you feel some pressure to come out here and perform well on this stage to kind of justify those selections?
I think for all of us, there's a lot of pressure that people put on us. But for me personally, I just try to put that aside and not really worry about what other people think of me and just go play the game I love.
Mike, Norman from Corcoran.com. How does being a vegetarian help you on the court?
I don't know. My mom, I've always been a vegetarian, so I'm very healthy in my diet. I'm sure that helps, but I'm not sure exactly. Maybe that's why I'm 6'10".
Wasn't you eating a hot dog yesterday?
Hey, shout out to Mike because I couldn't do it.
Troy or Mike, during those last few seconds, both Colin Sexton and Trayvon Duvall broke loose with pass to the basket. What's going through your mind, and how big were those plays that Brandon McCoy made?
Well, I was guarding Mo, and I mean Trayvon and Colin were looking to the big man all night, just trying to get assists. So I stuck with Mo, and I thought they were going to throw the lob. I didn't know what to do. So.
Troy. Ron Courtside Hoops, who was the most impressive player that you've seen throughout this whole week?
Dang, you put me on the spot like that.
Yeah, man, you already know how I do, man.
I would have to give it to the MVP. I would say Mike Porter. I felt like he did a good job this week, kind of solidifying his spot. So.
I plan on playing in this game in 2022. Is there any advice you can give me to get me there?
Stay with that confidence. I'm serious. Stay with that confidence.
Yeah, don't worry about what other people think. At the end of the day, it's just basketball. I always remember it's just basketball. People blow it up to make it something that it's really not, but it's just fun. It's something you gotta love to do. So.
Hey Mo, the consensus from all the big men were that you were the hardest person to play against. How do you feel about that? Right here, Norman from Corcoran.
Yeah, I take pride in that. I mean, a lot of people, funny. A lot of people, they look at me and say like I'm skinny and they can push me around, but I think not.
Mitchell told me that yesterday.
Yeah, but that's something that I absolutely take pride in. It's just you cannot be shooting the ball well any day, but it's something you can really something you can make sure that's always on point is your defense, and I take pride in that. You shot an air ball.
Mo, how'd you think you played?
I think I played well. There's some spots I shot an air ball. there's some spots where I can kind of tweak, and there's some things I could have did differently to help my team win. But I think I played overall. I played pretty well.
Just going down the road, what part of your games do you want to work on for the next time we see you at the next level?
Me personally, I want to work on my passing. Just once I get past the defender, get into the lane to my spot, finding the open man to knock down shots.
Quick question. Have any of you ever dealt with this amount of media before, and how do you like it?
I never did this, so.
Yeah, like we usually do like the one-on-one interviews. It's laid back, but it's a lot of y'all in here today, so. Yeah.
Becky. Never mind.
Welcome to college basketball, guys. To the next level.
Thanks, coach. Even though you're not my coach.
Here's a fun question. I'm always curious to know, you guys have a lot of gifts. If besides basketball, what are some other sports? Like if it wasn't basketball, what's another sport that you guys excel at or would have played? Besides, if it wasn't basketball,
I would have either ran track or played football.
I would have played football. I'm a quarterback.
I would have played soccer.
There's this Australian British type game called netball. It's the closest thing to basketball. So
Gotcha.
I would be playing that. But
Gotcha.
Netball. Learned that in China.
Michael, how important was it to win this game for you guys? I mean, down the stretch when they've got the ball, a chance to tie it. I mean, are you as nervous as you would be in a state championship game?
Yeah, I was. Like I said, it was highly intense, and we all know each other on a personal level. So, I mean, that's all we're talking about the whole week is winning the game. They won the scrimmage, so we had to get them back in this game.
We'll take one more question. If anybody has one.
Troy, what's a player growing up that you kind of feel like emulated your game along?
Me personally, I would say Penny Hardaway or Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson is my favorite player of all time, but it's hard to emulate Magic. It really is. Like as good as it looks, it's not that easy. So yeah, so I would say more of like Penny Hardaway.
It's not easy either.
He said it's not easy.
Great, thanks guys for coming.
Thank you.